My name is Craig Graham and I'm from the examination section, and I just want to discuss with you today some of the processes that are involved in the examination. And can you hear me? Hear me better? Alright. So again, I want to just talk to you today about the roles and responsibilities of the examination section, as well as some of the responsibilities for you as students. So the examination section operates under the Office of the Campus Registrar, and we are responsible for the conduct of all examinations at the graduate and undergraduate level. We are also responsible for the processing of transcripts as well as organizing the annual graduation ceremonies. So you get that. So today I'll be walking through you about the administration of the examinations as well as the processing of the examination results. So the first responsibility of the examination section, as Mr. highlighted yesterday, the first responsibility for the section and for you as candidates is to ensure that you're registered for your courses. Ensure that you're properly and completely registered on SAS. Got that? And you know where to go on SAS to ensure that you see your courses and you see the registration. You know? Moving forward, the responsibility of the examination section now is to ensure that at least a month before any of the examinations, the timetable is posted on the notice board. The official examination notice board is located downstairs on this main academic building to the right. So you see a glass window that will post all the examination results. So for undergraduates, we usually have 3 versions of the timetable, right? 3 versions. The first draft that is produced is where you go and you check the official notice board. You can check on the website as well as it will be emailed to you. But you can check the examination notice board and you scrutinize that first draft. You're going to check if you have any clashes or any omissions of your courses, as well as inclusion of courses that may necessarily don't have a final examination. So for persons who are in digital media or some karma courses, we don't necessarily have a final examination. We have final projects, final presentations, or final coursework. Alright? So you may not see those, so don't worry about those courses. Your lecturer will advise you, and it's up to the discretion of the lecturer to give you a date to submit those projects and so on. So again, the first draft, you scrutinize it, you ensure that there's no clashes or no omission of your courses. You report this to the examination section in writing. You get my email address later. So you report the examination, report it to the examination section. You can also stop by my office, which is located on the West Building, room W204, on the 2nd floor, W203, sorry. Alright? After this, the final timetable is produced. And when I say final, we mean final. There is no room for change. We accommodate no changes at this time. Alright? So it's very important that you take responsibility to do your part in ensuring that you're not getting any clashes or your courses are there. Alright? There may be instances where we cannot avoid some clashes because examinations are concurrent across most campuses, well, most UWI campuses. You find that if you're doing a management studies exam, it's happening simultaneously at the Mona campus as well as KU and so forth. So we don't accommodate changes just like off the hand. So sometimes we cannot avoid clashes. Special arrangements are made for those students who will inevitably have to have a clash. Okay? Moving on. The accommodation schedule. Along with the posted timetable on the notice board, you will see the accommodation schedule. This will list the dates of your exams, the times, and the location of your exam. This room that you're in, this is the main examination called E202. So most of your exams will be in this room. Then we have E203 next door and E204 to the far end. So this is the examination hall, right? Each candidate will be sent an examination schedule, your personal examination schedule outlining your courses as well as the dates and times. So if you forgot to check the notice board, please ensure that you check your email, your UWI email, right? And you're going to check it thoroughly to ensure that you don't have any courses missing. You want to go ahead and contact the study immediately if you see that a course is not there, or if you have financial problems, you need to just go to the work to read it, right? So on the day of the exam, right, as I mentioned earlier, this is the main examination hall. When you enter downstairs at the front, we only have one entrance. We're not going to be using that back door. We're entering at the main entrance. So when you enter, you're going to stop at the security post. You leave all unauthorized materials here. All unauthorized materials here. Only thing that you should have on your person coming into the examination hall is your books, pencil case, preferably a clear sealed pencil case, and your pens, sorry, not books, your pencils, your pen, and if required, a calculator. We do offer calculators to candidates, but we don't have a lot of calculators, so you can bring your own, right? Again, most importantly, is when you put your stuff at the examination, at the security post, you want to have your UWI. It's absolutely crucial for you to bring your UWI to the examination. It's going to be displayed on the desk at all times. You are no candidate 6200 or 6201. You are not Felicia, you are not Dandre, you are 6200. So we need to see that information displayed on your ID, right? It's faced up at all times on your desk. After you pass the security post, right, we enter to the scanning area. The scanning area is where the MITS team will be there with their machines, and you're going to present your IDs to them. This process involves us checking your registration. So once you present your ID, you'll be scanned and the barcode will present all the information. So we'll see if you're registered for the course that you're coming upstairs to see, right? Again, we don't want to have to turn away students because of registration issues. It can become very embarrassing. So again, guys, the onus is on you to be properly registered. So they check for registration downstairs as well as financial clearance. Oftentimes, the registrar will produce a memo determining whether or not we are blocking candidates on financial grounds, but it is absolutely vital that you're registered for your courses. Where you're not financially cleared and we can waiver that, you have to be registered. You will turn back at the scanning post, right? So you'll be sent to the study to deal with any issues concerning registration. So moving on. Before I get to the results, I want to talk about when you're inside the room. When you come upstairs after your pass scanning, we're going to have you, orderly, and then the chief invigilator will speak to you. You are now under examination jurisdiction. You cannot speak to your lecturers, you cannot speak to your friends in this room. There are very strict rules when it comes to sitting examination, and that's how we maintain the integrity of your degree, right? So you'll be reading the rules of conduct of examinations, as well as rules will be placed all over the in designated area over the campus, and you can go ahead and read the rules. They'll be placed on the examination notice board, as well as on the examination website. So you can go ahead and check to see the regulations. You want to familiarize yourself with them so you're comfortable in the room. Okay, guys? All right. So after you've completed your exams, so you'll see the results in SAS. So you can go ahead and take a look at the grades and the numerical value assigned to each grade, as well as the quality points in the middle that determines your GPA. So this, if you go on the examination website again, you can check the regulations to see how you calculate your GPA. So this is very important, and you want to observe that the lowest, the pass mark is a C at 50%, right? 50 to 54, that's a C. You don't want to have anybody falling below that 50% mark, guys. It is very important for you. It's a consistent process, right? It's not only about the final examination. It's about being consistent throughout the semester, right? So every coursework matters. Oftentimes, the students come to my office and they're just missing 1 or 2 grades to pass. Right? So the bonus is on you to ensure that you take every coursework seriously. At 5%, at 10%, they add up. Usually the final exam is worth 60% of the final grade, and throughout the semester you get a 40% coursework. You want to ensure that you walk into that examination room with at least 30%. And then even then, you're not going to be complacent. You're here to do your exams, you're here to read for your degree, so you're going to do just that, right? I want to see when I'm entering grades, when we're entering grades, the A's are overwhelming us, right? Moving on, as we said, pointed out yesterday, if you receive below 2.0 GPA, you'll be on warning, you'll be on academic warning. And if for the following semester, for the succeeding semester, you are under that 2.0, you'll be required to withdraw from the university. And as we said, it highlighted again, there are different policies in place for different faculties, that will require you to, apply for a waiver or reapply to the faculty. All right. Medical certificates. For instance, you missed an exam on medical grounds. The bonus again is on you to ensure that you produce a medical form no later than 7 days after missing that exam. Okay, guys? You can access the form on the UWI website, the UWI examination website. I'll show you in a bit. You can come down to your office, you can send me an email and I'll send you the form. You will indicate on the form the exams you missed, and so the first half of the form is for you to outline the exams you missed, and the second half is for your medical doctor to give a description of the illness, and then that is submitted to the UWI Health Center where they verify the report, and then you will see the results on your transcripts. On your transcript, if a medical certificate has been accepted, you will see AM, right? AM means that you've been absent based on medical grounds. You can just write that down. AM means you're absent based on medical grounds, and your facilities in place for you to review your exams at another time. FM means failed medical, is where the health center does not approve the medical, right? It's where the medical center does not approve the medical, and you will see that reflected on your records. FM does affect your GPA, whereas AM does not. AM, it overlooks the AM and calculates the rest of the course, which sometimes does not have an AM. If you see FA means failed, absent, meaning that you show to your exam, or if you did not produce a result, a medical certificate, you will also see FA. Right there, so we want to avoid all those things that affect your GPA. Moving on. Review of the examination results. So we have some resources in place for candidates after they've sat an exam. Say for instance, you're dissatisfied with your results. If you fail a course, you can apply for what is called a go-through. The go-through process is where you sit down with your lecturer and you review your final script, not your coursework, your final examination script. You sit down and you go over the script, and the lecturer can indicate where your performance might have fell down or give you advice on how to improve your performance going forward. Again, the go-through is free, and it does not change your grade. It's free and it does not change your grade. It's just an opportunity for you to just revise the script with the lecturer. There may be room, there sometimes is a room where the lecturer might, can identify areas where you can recover a point, but it's not a process to change your grade. Okay, guys? Another resource available to you is the remark process. You can apply for the remark process. This comes at a cost of $2,000, right? And you have 3 outcomes of a remark. You can either get a higher grade, a lower grade, or you can remain unchanged, right? The results from the remark is final. So once you apply for a remark, whether it's increased or decreased or remains unchanged, that result is final. If, however, you receive an increase in grade, you'll be refunded your $2,000, okay? And the remark is only when you've passed. So you go through it when you fail a course and you want to just get a review. The remark is where you got a C and you said, no, I did an A work and I need to get a remark. So what you can do is you can apply for the course first, just to see where you may have went wrong, and if you're still unsatisfied, you can immediately request to have a remark. A remark is when an independent examiner is hired. Independent is not the lecturer. Independent examiner is hired, and they go through the script, and they remark the script, and then that result is final. The results and the remark is communicated through via letters that will be available by the examination section. I'll send you an email, you can come and pick it up, and then you can see the results. Again, you will see the change that will be reflected on your records. If it's an increase, a decrease, or remains unchanged. Alright, so possible reasons to visit the examination section. To report clashes, as I mentioned earlier, is absolutely crucial, guys. It's a responsibility of yours. So when we generate that list of exams, we oftentimes miss concurrent exams. So it's the onus is on you to see that your exams aren't clashing. Again, some clashes are unavoidable, and we accommodate those, in special circumstances. You query a missing grade. This I want to speak about. Query a missing grade. Not next week, not next semester, immediately. Right? Absolutely important. Too often, our students walk into my office ready to graduate, finalize the students. Graduation is November. And they walk into my office end of August, and a first year course is missing from the records. That is unacceptable. I want you to be on top of that grade. Make SAS your friend. Know the ins and outs of SAS. Make SAS your friend. Ensure that all the grades are there. And as I said, the resource is there for you. If you're thinking you deserve an A, you're going to come into this section and you're going to say, okay, I deserve an A, I know I worked hard for an A. You're going to apply for that remark, apply for that goal through. I want you to be aggressive about your tertiary education, guys. So again, ensure that you query missing grades, make that you find them, query them. Come to my office. I'm here from 9:30 to 5:30 every single day. I work on Saturdays and Sundays sometimes for the master's program as well. So guys, be on top of it. You can come by the section. It's not that area for we will accommodate students often because it's a sterile area, examination conditions are so it's really sterile. So do accommodate students. You just send me an email and make a time for you. You can just stop by in the section. Okay, you can come by to query remarks and go through, as well as request official and unofficial transcripts. You can get more details about official and unofficial transcripts at the main office as well as on the UWI website and other examination queries. Okay, guys?